Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
That was nice. I'd like to begin by thanking Joe and Ryan, Ocala CEP, and 1 Million Cups for having me this morning. When most people think about going to college, they think about one of two things. Either they imagine an idyllic college campus, students tossing frisbees in the sunshine, people laying on the grass reading copies of Plato's Republic, or they imagine a college football tailgate where grown men spend all day drinking and throwing ping pong balls into red Solo cups. But when people imagine applying to college, not going to college, but applying to college, they imagine something slightly different. Either they imagine themselves the victim of a nuclear holocaust, or they imagine themselves trapped in a zombie apocalypse movie. One wrong move, and someone's eating your brain. I'm here to tell you this morning that it doesn't have to be that way. Realizing that college admissions doesn't have to be trauma-inducing is what led me to create Pyxis Admissions. The word Pyxis is short for Pyxis Nautica, an ancient constellation in the sky that means mariner's compass. And that's exactly what sailors used it for. They used it to navigate the Mediterranean Ocean at night. That's exactly what Pyxis does for students applying to college. It helps them navigate the college admissions process more easily than they might do if left to their own devices. Another way of saying that is that we take a headachy process and we try to make it a little less headachy. My name is RJ Jenkins. I graduated from Riverview High School in Sarasota, Florida in 1999. I went on to get my education at Columbia University in New York City, Cambridge University in the United Kingdom, and Harvard University in Boston. Since then, since 2013, I've worked for Columbia University, first as a dean, and now as a member of the Center for Veteran Transition and Integration. I actually telecommute to Columbia and travel to New York City once a month. When I applied to college, I was a first-generation college student, which means that no one in my family had graduated from college. I was also a low-income student, which means I demonstrated high financial need. And I was from a comprehensive public high school background. The reason this is relevant to us is that this profile matches exactly many students who are trying to secure college admission in Ocala and Marion County. I've been helping talented students navigate the college admissions process for roughly 15 years. This started for me as a side hustle in graduate school. I worked with students in the tri-state area, New York, New Jersey, and Connecticut. But then I moved to Ocala, Florida 18 months ago, and I realized that the need is very real here as well. What that need looks like to me is the following. First of all, the process of applying to college is complex. It's not particularly intuitive, and it's multi-step. And so families and students often feel both overwhelmed and underinformed about how best to approach that process. Something else we know about college admissions is it's something you do, for the most part, one time. A lot of people say in order to get good at something, you need to practice it over and over again. Well, we don't have the luxury of practicing over and over again to apply to college. Students have to learn how to be good at it the first time. There's also a lot of poor information and misinformation out there. The internet's an incredibly powerful tool, but it proliferates bad information. So we have to help students separate the signal from the noise. We have a guidance staff in Marion County Public Schools that's extraordinarily talented and compassionate, but they're oversubscribed. There are a lot of students and not as many of them. And finally, applying to college is an emotional process. It's inherently emotional, the stakes are high, and this is a process, I don't know if some of you have children who are applying to college, it's a difficult process for families to navigate sometimes. And so what we offer as a service to try to help meet these needs is the following. And by we, I mean me. By we, I mean me. We offer orientations to family and students about broadly navigating the college admissions process. Where do I even start? What questions do I ask? I offer college advising and wayfinding advice, college fit assessments, what schools should I even apply to, and also college essay assistance, helping students craft beautiful and compelling college admissions essays. I also offer services in educational financing. How do I make my education affordable? Strategies for succeeding on standardized tests, and also presentations to groups and organizations more broadly, such as LOMI and the Marion County Public Library System. I'd like to close by giving you a sense of what principles animate my work with students as we apply to college together, because it's important to understand how I think about college admissions. The first is I believe in growth. This process is often tackled as a process where you need to tick boxes and jump through hoops, but I think it's actually an incredible opportunity for students to grow and self-reflect. This is the first time they've presented themselves to the world, and it's a skill they're going to need moving forward. Second, I believe in radical candor. Nobody is served by false flattery and misinformation. Colleges are going to be honest with students as part of this process. We're going to be honest with them too. People. Students often get a little caught up in the numbers, GPA, standardized test scores, but ultimately colleges accept human beings, not numbers. So we want them to be thinking about that as they go through their process. I personally believe in laughter. High seriousness is the enemy of intelligent thought. So just because college admissions is serious business doesn't mean it has to be boring. Access. Every single student who seeks information and help proactively should get it. And finally, excellence. This is what we believe in, and this is what we strive for. Through these principles, I'm trying to transform students from the Lindsay Lohan in jail of college applicant to the Taye Diggs, Angelina Jolie, or Michael Fallon of college applicant. And that's really what we're trying to achieve here. So my name is RJ Jenkins. This is Pyxis Admissions. I can be reached at rj@pyxisadmissions.com. I look forward to your feedback, and thank you for your time, attention, and care.
Questions? Thomas?